pulls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 22. They begin with Henry. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Now it's Flacco. And the catch, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. To throw, it's Murray. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. And he's gonna go down again. J.J. Watt, his second sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A complete to Drake London. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Flacco's throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down. The slot man in motion right. A first down carry for Henry. They find some open field here. The 20. Touchdown. Derrick Henry. 52 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dunn. Room here to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. 87 yards. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
After the turnover, here's Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because
this is intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. Oh, Hill. Great grab. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. In motion left is Biletnikoff. Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. Got a man. It's Freddie Biletnikoff. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Murray now to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll try the left side. It's done. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. To the right side, it's Kelsey. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Flacco from the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
2nd and 5 now. Murray. And he'll get this in the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Shotgun now from Murray. In trouble, and he's taken down. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. After the sack on first down, Murray going up top. And this is caught. Touchdown for Biletnikoff. 66 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Play action, Flacco. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about...
Petty don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been in prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey, not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a passer.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Taking at the 15, a short kick. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Murray now on first down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And they rattle off a big one. 59 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll keep it on the ground. Done. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Back deep, Julian Edelman. This is fielded at the 27. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. In motion, Hill. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect to it for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
On 2nd and 12, Murray. Touchdown! Julian Edelman, 33 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the 16, Ryan. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Extra point attempt to come here. And it is now 21-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. To throw is Ryan. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Ryan. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrive. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood.
All right, your challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. Talk, all the hype, but the fastest prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Hurts throwing right away. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Dillon up the middle. Taken down at the 42.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run here with Dillon. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A.J. Dillon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Bills first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Up the middle they go. It's done. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Here's Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Taken in at the 22. And he hurdles him and into space. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they're going to have an excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's the option play now to the left. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Hurts. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Murray now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 42 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Step, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
To try again after the sack. Hurts. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They go play action with Hurts. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Well, they bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Slot man moves right. First down, Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, flush to his right. That one complete to Hill. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. Now Murray again. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd down now. It's done. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Team sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Going deep here for Edelman. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts is going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Hurts. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. He's got the first down and more. And touchdown! Rob Gronkowski, 51 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Edelman, the motion man right. They'll run on first down. Done. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's done. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figured out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me a half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. It's done, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. An entire season coming down to this next quarter. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Done. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. There's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Murray now. Trying to squeeze it in Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by 2-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. That time on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly, trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray, and he can't escape, and down he goes. J.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Dillon now off the option. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Chris McAllister. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they have the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before.
And this is taken in at the 5. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half.